As we've been discussing, the Biden administration is set to forgive student loan debt for some borrowers nationwide. 153,000 people who are enrolled in the president's signature repayment plan will be notified. A total of $1.2 billion in debt is expected to be forgiven. Danielle Douglas-Gabriel is a higher education reporter at The Washington Post, joins us now. Hey there. So we know that you're supposed to get an email if you qualify for the student loan forgiveness plan. But what happens if you are expecting it and you don't get an email today?
Well, that's a good question. I think at that point, you should probably check to make sure that your loans was under the $12,000 limit and that you are enrolled in the SAVE plan. You do have to be enrolled in the plan in order to qualify. What's helpful is that the Department of Education, starting next week, will be contacting people that they've already identified as eligible because of their original loan balance and encouraging them to enroll in the latest income-driven repayment program to make sure that they can take advantage of this benefit.
So talk us through that. What steps do borrowers have to take once they are notified that their loans can be forgiven?
Surprisingly, none, actually. I think that's kind of
Well,
the
that's
good part
nice.
about this. Is yes, once you get the email, you just have to kind of wait until a loan servicer is able to discharge the debt and then you're free and clear. I think one of the reasons why the department was really keen on mentioning that is that because they've seen an increase in scams, people trying to take advantage of these student loan forgiveness programs and telling folks that, oh, if you pay this amount of money or follow these steps, this is not the case. Once you get the email, you're fine. The department may also contact you to encourage you again to enroll in this program to make sure that you can take advantage.
So tell us how this round of forgiveness differs from the president's previous plans. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are still hoping for student loan forgiveness that are not going to qualify. What hope do they have?
So, I mean, the department and the president has really been chipping away at all of these existing programs that in some cases have been around for decades that just weren't really working well for a lot of borrowers. With this particular program, this is an update of an existing loan repayment plan. And so building out on that infrastructure, the department was able to kind of streamline some elements and offer some faster paths to relief for people who are low balance borrowers. Based on their own kind of research, they're able to figure out that a lot of people who went to community colleges could benefit because they tend to borrow less. A lot of people who started college or dropped out and didn't amass a lot of debt, but have been paying that back for a while because of the way interest accrues on these loans. So there are a number of people who could benefit way past this 153,000.
Well, you know, this is all being administered by the Department of Education, as you mentioned. We have been following the controversy over all of these problems with the new FAFSA. How much does this good news help to deflect from all of the bad news that the department's been facing?
I mean, certainly it doesn't do anything for Republicans. A lot of conservatives who've been saying that some of these announcements are a way to deflect from what's happening with the FAFSA. It is really helpful for folks who are able to get the benefit of debt relief on the back end. But what's so important about the FAFSA is if you have access to grants and other scholarships that you don't have to pay back, then you may not need to borrow or you can borrow less. So a lot of folks who are watching this and who have been supportive of Biden's policies worry that this botched rollout of the FAFSA kind of undermines his administration's effort to really ensure that this next generation of college goers aren't saddled with crushing amounts of student debt.
All right, Danielle Douglas-Gabriel, thank you.
Thank you.